Well, guys, I made it, despite your directions. Hey, thanks for the applause, Proto Rage. Glad to see you here, probably lurking in chat again. As you are wont to do, I do not shame lurkers. I welcome them.
You stink!
Maximilian Arikado, welcome. I hope you prepare for an unforgettable luncheon.
Meh. So you may be wondering why I didn't stream last night, even though I was supposed to. Turns out I had an allergic reaction to my weight loss medicine.
Oh.
Thankfully, nothing serious, just a rash on my legs. I went to the doctor today, and I'm, not taking that medication anymore, and I'm on something to treat the symptoms. And I got a cortisone shot. So yeah, that's why I wasn't on last night, because I was knocked out by Benadryl.
And I was high yesterday. I know the thing of silence, like, wait a minute.
You got high without me? I say that like I could get... Well, actually, yeah, I could legally get high here, because it's legal to sell Delta 8 here.
Yeah, I actually have been trying cannabis.
In fact, there's pretty much every corner here has a smoke shop that sells Delta 8 and CBD.
Yeah, it's actually really calming. Like I've been using it for stress relief. Like for after work. I didn't take any today. Don't worry.
I've been using CBD oil as like a way to deal with my anxiety for the past couple of years, and it's really helped out.
Yeah, the one I have is like a vape pen almost, disposable one.
I just take mine like it has like a pump on it, and you just pump it into your mouth and swallow. Ew. Sounds a bit rude.
Yes.
So yeah, to build up hype for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, figured I'd do a fresh playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Mm-hmm.
So without further Mountain Dew,
I thought it was for Mountain Dew.
We're not playing.
No one calls it a fountain drink.
We're not playing that game tonight, so it does not apply.
Also, I could go for some Mountain Dew, like one of those mystery flavors.
I've never had Baja Blast.
You never had Baja Blast?
No, I haven't.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have tried Mountain Dew myself. I cannot stand that stuff.
Hump and swallow.
Oh, I forgot to turn on. Hold on. Is my game audio coming through properly, or
on call it is,
no,
and
in stream it's not. Let me fix that. Let me fix that real quick.
Yo, I saw that he actually finished the mead. He's waiting for it to clear. Remember, it's not Final Fantasy if you don't start on a train.
There we go. Had the wrong thing muted.
If you're gonna try doing mead, I say start off with the easy stuff if you never done it before.
I mean, that's how I would recommend start any, your first time drinking any variant of alcohol.
Yeah, because he even said it's
like
difficult.
Don't be like me. Go down to the local ABC store because you're just frustrated with life. Pick up the cheapest whipped cream vodka you can get and then just guzzle it down all night.
I mean, some of the cheap stuff is not bad. You just got to know where to know the brands.
Like, I wasn't looking for a specific brand. I just wanted whatever was $20 or less. Yes.
But you made meat, though.
Also, did you see the new swimsuit outfits for Aerith and Tifa from Rebirth?
I need a pass out redeem. Passes out.
They are so pretty. Like, not even like awooga sexy stuff. Like, oh my god, they look so pretty.
Believe it or not, I like the outfit I like best for Tifa was like the short shorts. But I like the top where, well, for obvious reasons.
I mean, like, my favorite outfit for Tifa outside of the Advent Children outfit and outside of, you know, the original outfit is probably like the mobile game had like a lifeguard outfit for her that's really pretty. Like, not like lifeguard one-piece swimsuit, but like you know, t-shirt on top of a bikini top, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ah, there is such beauty in destruction. Wouldn't you agree, Maximilian?
Yes, you know what they say, blowing shit up can be its own kind of art form. And who's better at blowing shit up than Shinra?
Game audio is drowning you out, dude.
Okay, let me fix that. On stream or in call?
On call.
Oh yeah, speaking of mobile games, I learned...
Is that better?
I learned something amazing.
Yeah, I think so. Let me turn here up real quick. Yeah, there we go.
Is that better?
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned something amazing.
Still working the kinks out of this.
You know, takes time.
Yep.
It's probably going to take a couple streams before I get this all sorted out.
Trooper! Come away from there!
You call it in. Now your ears are broken.
No. See, they just hit him in the off button. He's fine. He didn't sustain any major injuries.
Maxie, that kills people!
Speaking of which, did you know it's been 15 years since Llamas with Hats 1 came out?
Oh, God.
Yeah, Film Cow did a video celebrating its 15th anniversary.
I feel so old.
And explaining where the origins of Llamas with Hats came from.
Halt! Who goes there? You're up.
And as it turns out, it all ties back to, like, a print shop plan that they want to do. Of all things. Where, like, they were looking for things to, like, photograph to put out prints of. And, the guy behind Film Cow, Jason, was like, why don't we take photos of llamas wearing hats? And everyone was like, no, that's a fucking horrendous idea. But that's where the term llamas with hats originates from.
Nothing to it.
Gotta say, Final Fantasy VII music, or just Tetsuya Nomura music in general, works really well when it's orchestrated. As the two of us both know.
Drop the weapon.
Me and Kier, that is.
Yeah, I genuinely listen to, like, Final Fantasy VII, 8, 9. I don't think Nobu had a say in 10. I think he left already by that time.
No, Nobu did music for 10. He didn't do the entire
Yeah.
soundtrack, but he did parts of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. I think he had. I think that's when he was getting more hands off. I think.
Yeah.
Well, like even the older stuff from like 4 and 6, like I will just sit back, put the headphones on, and listen to it. You know.
Yeah. Like, even as far back as Final Fantasy 1, he's got some amazing compositions in there.
If I'm not mistaken, the prelude that's so iconic was like written on like for like 5 minutes, I think. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
something like that. Where, like, the main
And
theme of the entire franchise was the thing he put the least amount of time and effort into.
And it's like the most iconic thing.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing too is, for those learning piano, it's actually a really good finger exercise. You
I
just
can see why.
work.
He's got balls, this, what was
He was
You'd
playing the
enjoy
same
playing
note.
theater rhythm if you love
Right.
music.
And he isn't a
I've been
soldier
meaning to
anymore.
try out theater rhythm. The
Still,
question
he's a
though is
professional,
which one do I
unlike the rest
buy?
of us.
Because there's so many
glad to
there's so
have
many
him.
fucking releases of theater rhythm.
Mm.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Real joy to work with, though.
He's such a mopey boy.
Here we go.
I think he's related to Ratchet.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
Okay, one thing about Final Fantasy VII Remake that I still haven't quite accepted about, like, you know, the game rendered in modern graphics is that you can actually see Barrett's eyes.
Not interested.
Yo, you free
Like,
tomorrow night? Yes, I am, Lulu. I am, yes. And your Lopani cosplay is adorable.
And one thing that I can't get over for the remake is how thirsty Jessie gets.
Yeah, I mean, they had to flesh her out somehow because she didn't have any character in the original.
Yeah. So does this make her the adult that's hormonal teenager, basically?
Yep. It's not done yet. Well, I'm impressed at how it's coming along so far.
Oh, Matoya's K. Oh, that was on Do You Know Gaming, I think, wasn't it, Frodo?
Get him, boy!
What hasn't been on Did You Know Gaming?
Guess you're first.
I haven't been on it.
I said what, not who. Give it time. They'll have you on eventually. They have everyone on as guests. Like, they even invited Joel from Vinesauce as a guest once. But,
Yeah.
so far that hasn't happened yet.
Hey!
Looks like you're next.
Just do the latest one, Final Bar remix. Okay. I'll look into that after I have paid off what I need to save up for Omega Prime.
Enough. Nothing to it.
Speaking
Like,
of
I think-
speaking of compositions that are just compositions from other things, I made a cursed discovery about Hotel Mario of all things. Is this my first time? No, it's not. I've beaten this game before.
Believe it or not, I haven't beaten this game yet. I mean, I was near the end of it, though.
I will say the end drags on for way fucking longer than it needs to.
Yeah.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up!
But yeah, Proto, I follow like... Oh, yeah, that's sorry.
The cursed discovery I made about Hotel Mario, and I'll have to show it to you when I reach a good, like, point where I can pause and, shift my attention over to setting up a window capture, is, how far did I get? I beat the game. I haven't done the DLC yet, though. Hotel Mario's main theme, you know, the is just taken from the 1933 film adaptation of Little Women. Like, it's just that song, but played on a circus organ instead of on violins.
Okay.
Fast. We've got company.
It's not even like the main theme of Little Women. It's just a random piece of music from it that they decided to repurpose.
Should be easy.
Yeah, Proto, I watched so many different Final Fantasy groups. I probably heard it from them and Digital Gaming. Oh god, I have not fought Hell House yet.
Yeah, Hell House is commonly seen as like a big difficulty spike in this game. Well, if you've made it near the end, then yeah, you have fought Hell House. He was the he's a boss in the
Coliseum.
Yeah, in the Coliseum. You have to fight Hell House in order to progress.
I'm just trying to figure. I don't remember where I was in the game. That's the only thing, because
okay,
I
because if you're talking about if you're talking about John David,
oh, dude, yeah, John David is a good character, man. Have you used him yet?
Like a pizza pie that's sweet. What?
Some more bells will ring, ting-a-ling-ting-a-ling, and the bells will bing, more
shines
you're alone when you know that you some more but you see back in Monopoly that's a more
have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout.
I still need to do a Barrett cosplay.
But I'll manage.
Yes.
Let's see.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
In 3, 2. Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! We'll wait. It's over.
That's my line.
He's alone. We can take it. Make it rain.
Make it rain, but we're not even at the club yet. We're not the Honeybee Inn. That's way later.
Then let's move.
He always knows.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Okay, I'll hydrate.
Seeing Kadash and the others would be cool DLC.
They do make a very subtle reference to Kadaj and the others, Kadaj, Laws, and Yazoo in one of the final battles of this game. I'm not gonna say anything else because it's I'm not gonna say anything else because it'll have more impact when you actually see it.
And we're good.
Also, the Gold Saucer I think will be in the next game.
In there.
I mean, if the next game is covering, if the next game is covering the rest of this one, then it should be on there, right?
I mean, yeah, it's going to cover up to the end. Yeah. So I'm not gonna like seeing Dine. Oh.
So
I'm just
Tifa,
interested in what they do for
It's not really
Ketchi,
my business,
and I
but
refuse to call
are
him
you
Kate
guys
Sith, no
close?
matter what Square Enix says.
Oh, same here. You know I'm gonna be so annoyed having to hear Kate Sith. Ugh. I'm gonna be so annoyed hearing that.
Okay, personal pet peeve of mine that's not just with this game, this is with a lot of games. Oh, we need a child model for Tifa, but we don't want to, like, render a whole new model. Let's just make her short. Let's just have a small adult and say that's a child.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I hate that.
Cyberpunk's
Because
way
the facial
worse about
features
it
and
than
everything
this
is so messed up.
Like, she has an adult face on, like, a 7-year-old's body. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's the opposite problem of what, what's her name? The witch girl from, Rosario Vampire has when she, temporarily transforms into an adult body, which is where she's, like, got an adult body with an 11-year-old face. It's wrong.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
Also, hi, John DiMaggio.
Investigating whether they belong to the
I should totally do a cosplay of Helldigger too, shouldn't I?
Heidegger, you mean?
Rest assured, our inquiry.
I don't like him, but I love his drip.
Yeah. I love the redesigns they did for all the Shinra executives here. I say this as I have been playing the original Final Fantasy VII off screen.
It's sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest.
to give myself a promotion.
You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world.
Heidegger is the kind that would give himself a promotion.
Like you and me bleed red. What the hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me. You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can.
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
Praise Bahamut.
Say that again.
You know, whenever Bear says appreciate, you know I'm about to start this praise and name a summon, right?
Praise Shiva.
Oh, Iris, name me speaks.
Our lives are on the line now.
Ads are because you're on your phone. Oh, okay.
One false move.
Sorry about that. Just gotta, you know, I earn pennies on the dollar for ad revenue, so I'm just trying to earn a little bit more.
Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Also, responding to Proto Rage's comment of loved how much Jesse was a cute firecracker. My favorite meme that I've seen of anything related to Jesse's characterization in this game is one where it's like a comic of her talking to Cloud, and she says, "So, how big is that dick?" And then Cloud says, "Small." Just to shut her up.
I'm trying to remember my favorite limit break that Barrett has. It's not so much Catastrophe, his final one. I think it's Ergomax, this third.
I haven't gotten far enough to unlock in original Final Fantasy VII to unlock a lot of limit breaks for most of the party yet. I'm still in the Midgar portion.
Well, I'm talking about from the OG.
Yeah,
just
I'm
because
talking
you
about from the OG.
Oh yeah, you can just break the game once you get it.
Those things will hurt more than
You could say that about a lot of the limit breaks. Isn't there one from Vincent where, like, under right circumstances,
Death Plenty.
it can, where, like, under right circumstances, it can one-hit kill Ruby Weapon?
Yeah, you need to do a damage overflow with Death Plenty.
Just keep those babies baby blues of yours on me.
I'm excited to hear. I've been intentionally avoiding trailers for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because I feel like they'll probably spoil a bit too much. And yet I'll still be caught off guard because this is a Tetsuya Nomura directed series. But
Not too shabby.
like I haven't been able to hear fuck what's his name? The guy that's voicing Vincent.
I haven't even heard his voice yet.
You've heard his voice, just not as Vincent.
Yeah, that's what I haven't heard his Vincent.
Pretty easy, right?
Muting yourself for a second while you do some troubleshooting in your server. Okay. If you need to hop out and take care of that, then don't feel pressured to stay in the call just for my sake.
Phew. Well, I'm glad that's over. Look,
Look at the bosses just falling
I
down.
don't call those things
Yeah, they
sweet
have
for nothing.
they have some good environmental physics in this game.
Not if you wipe the floor with
Yeah.
Like I'll say this, you know, this early in the game. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a game that I have had so many different opinions on since it came out, and it's finally settled on I really like it, but I know for a fact that's not a good replacement for the original in any way. I wasn't expecting it to be, because it's trying to deliver a different experience even before you get into like the whole like stealth sequel stuff that's doing. Before that was clear, it was still clear that this wasn't going to be a one-to-one remake. But like, definitely, if you're thinking about playing this, you should still give the original a chance. Preferably through the PS4 version, because that's the easiest to just set up and play. The Steam version takes a couple extra steps to set up, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. You need to create a whole Square Enix account just to play the game you bought.
Yeah, it's the only one. Like, you could do Final Fantasy VIII without doing that, too.
Well, it's
There's
because
one?
it's because the Final Fantasy VII version on Steam is just the old PC version from the 90s, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he said
also-
he said the line, live and learn.
Yep, live and who would have thought that? You know what? Final Fantasy Sonic X. That Final Fantasy Sonic crossover Flash game. They knew what they were doing.
Target, the reactor core.
You have the Final Fantasy VIII
Gotta set the
remaster on
bomb at the
PS4,
bar.
PS5. I still haven't tried 8 yet because I've heard that 8's like not a good one for beginners. I've heard it's
not good
very
for beginners.
I've heard its battle system is pretty complicated.
Honestly, the battle system isn't that complicated. It's
Or
the
like
junction
something-
system that's complicated.
Yeah, the junction system. That's what I meant.
Yeah, if you do want to play 8, which I honestly love the story, I can give you a crash course to make it super simple,
Heads up, boys.
Or
like easier than
go-
any YouTube video.
Full hands.
you could go with the assessment from our boy George Wood over at Gaming in the Clinton Years. I don't care about the love story, and I hope one of the lovers dies.
This will be quick.
He says without having even beaten the game, but he's still reviewing it.
Keep it together.
Oh yeah, going back to the Final Fantasy thing, while I do recommend the PS4 version also, if you want to get more mileage out of it, I highly recommend the Steam one, simply because of
Well, the
one
Steam
mod.
version has the Steam version has some impressive mods, but I feel like that's more like I'm looking at it from the perspective of like recommending it to someone who's getting started with Final Fantasy, old school
Yeah.
Final Fantasy for the first time, versus someone who's already experienced Final Fantasy VII and wants some new experiences from it. Like the Steam version obviously is going to have a lot more fan-made stuff to give you new ways to experience the game.
Yeah, but one of the reasons, let's see, I'm trying to remember it was also, New Threat mod was what, it is for mods, but there's also a way to have high definition music as well, which is in the mods area, but it adds so much when you even hear, I think someone did,
yeah, there's
the Black
several
Mages, I gotta check.
There's several music mod packs for it.
Yeah, I think Miso's or something like that was like the best one of the better ones.
God, playing this on a 4K TV on PS5 really shows how low res some of these textures are.
Oh wow!
Mostly for the environments. The character textures are perfectly fine, but like you look at the metal grating on the floor and you can see how it kind of looks, a little flat and muddy.
Yeah.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the pay.
Oh my God! Look at those PS2 graphics.
Then do the damn job.
And Proto 9 is my all-time favorite also. Like overall with everything in it, 9 is my favorite.
Like I've got 4 and I've got 6, 7, and 9. Well, I've got a whole bunch of them. I just haven't played them yet. I had 3 on the DS
10.
and I fucking hated it.
Heck, even Final Fantasy X, while the beginning is a bit long.
Final Fantasy 3 is bullshit.
No, you want to talk bullshit? Number 2.
What about the timer?
That's the one where you have to hurt yourself to level up.
2 isn't bullshit. It's horse shit, and not horse shit. Whore shit.
Yeah, you have to damage yourself in order to level up at one point and get stronger.
Yes, because all of your stats are tied to, like, they tried to make it more realistic. It's like, oh, how do you increase your defense? By taking damage more often.
Mm-hmm.
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
And it doesn't help that a lot of the mechanics in 1 and 2 in particular are just straight up broken. So even if you're trying to follow by its weird rules, it's still not going to work properly.
It's on you.
Let me just say, I love Guard Scorpion more in this fight than the original.
Yeah, the old fight's just kind of boring. Like, it's visually it's spectacular for the time. But this is a much more, like, this is taking that visual spectacle and modernizing it.
Got anything you want to say?
He's about to get a point blank laser to the head.
Ain't that something you want to say to yours truly?
Yeah, that's an annoying mechanic in this game, is that certain enemies can, like, bind your party members for a certain time, and you have to switch to another party member to free them.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius? No escape. Bingo. Focus on that core.
Oh, now he remembers. Don't keep me waiting in suspense. It's my time to shine.
Or go down in
I
flames.
do like how they managed to, like, diversify the way that each of the party members works, so they're all suitable for different kinds of enemy encounters. I do wish that you had a bit more control over who's in your party at what time, but, for focusing more on narrative experience in the remake versus old school RPG experience, it makes sense why your party members would be limited by the story. Bullet enema on the Guard Scorpion. Goddammit, you're not wrong about that. Also, Bullet enema would be a great name for sludge metal band.
Yeah.
Oh, you in trouble now. Can keep going if I heal up.
Like this is, oh man. I would love to see this boss, this version of Guard Scorpion, fight the trained version of Guard Scorpion for Final Fantasy 13. I would love to see those two fight.
I'm just waiting to see what they do with the chocobos in Rebirth.
Oh, I can't wait. I saw some of the video stuff. I don't know too much more than that.
Hey, Miles is
yeah.
here. Yeah, I meant to respond to your message earlier. It just slipped my mind. Partly because I took a Benadryl-induced nap.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Okay, this is a neat way of incorporating the, you know, having to avoid its tail laser thing from the original version of the boss fight.
Attack when the tail's up.
Attack when the tail's up.
Strike with his laser.
Yeah, I hate the way that's formatted. Like the first part of the message you see is attack when its tail's up, and then you attack when its tail's up, and you get fucking bitch slapped for it, and then you see the rest of the message afterward.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like part of like newcomer initiation for Final Fantasy VII. Like every person's first time playing Final Fantasy VII, they have to make that mistake.
Some of the mistranslations are hilarious, though.
I mean, what, like, I know a lot of people have been, you know, iffy about localization changes in certain games, but I'm okay with Tifa not dropping the R slur, just because Barrett's tired of climbing a ridiculous amount of stairs. I feel like her saying any kind of slur would be really out of character. Not my fault. Someone put a wall in my way.
Now, go.
So hot on the 29th. Yeah, I already pre-ordered it. You get a on PS5. Well, I say on PS5. It's only going to be available on PS5 at launch. You get a. They have like a bundle offer where you can get like both games and the Remake and Upgrade DLC. And if you already have Remake as like a separate purchase, then, or like if you got your free copy through the upgrade plan, then you get like half off, which is a really good deal.
Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot it.
Man, I'm gonna say that I'm excited for tomorrow being Pokemon Day.
I'm afraid
me and
to announce for Pokemon Day. Because
me and Tails were
given the recent track record, we know whatever they announce, it's probably gonna end up being mediocre at best when it actually comes out.
Yeah, but still, you already know, Pokemon is an addiction.
Gotta heal up. Gotta be careful.
Like, meanwhile, I'm like, hey, if I'm not enjoying any Pokemon game from like the past 10 years, maybe that's a sign that I should just stop supporting Pokemon.
Yeah, speaking about games that I haven't been enjoying in years, I'm thinking about quitting MapleStory permanently.
Why come? Other than, you know, Nexon just being kind of a shit company.
Well, for one, they're supposed to be nerfing the mesos, meaning you have a cap on how much you can make in the game, which is stupid. I'm not sure if that could be a regular server or reboot server only, but it sucks. an event that's going on right now, being the Konosuba, which should be a slam dunk of an event, is so lackluster because that scared me. It's so lackluster because in order to get anything permanent, you have to spend real life money. I don't want to spend real life money. There should be, and if you do get anything rare in the game, it's temporary. That's not nice. That's not a good event. It sucks.
Oops, you broke it.
Yes, I did break it. I broke the God Scorpion, Ulu.
Shit, the ball.
20 minutes until detonation.
Remember, cool gods don't look at explosions.
Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
When should be covering our way out? Go, go, go!
Go fast.
Gotta go fast. Yeah.
The funny thing is, very felt the line between Final Fantasy and Sonic with the live and learn.
Yep.
Give me a break.
I think we also know Barrett's favorite Crush 40 song.
Learn.
Let's go.
No, obviously his favorite Crush 40 song is His World. Either that or Song of Hope.
That should break her leg.
Escape from the City is actually... Can you get an Ara in Snake's voice? Normally you would have to redeem, you know, do a point redeem for that, but since you dropped that many bits, I'll make an exception. Let's see. Vinny. Squeeze my hog.
We'll link up over there.
Metal
Look
Gear.
after Jesse.
Ara. I believe that's how you say it. I don't know what it means, but Otacon tells me that people on Twitch are going to enjoy hearing me say Ara for whatever reason. There, I got a little creative with it.
Ooh.
Don't look back. Let's go.
Oh yeah, would you like to hear my three, now that I've beaten Ratchet & Clank 1, 2, and 3, off stream, of course, would you like to hear my 3 takeaways from that trilogy so far?
You're not helping.
Sorry, it just...
Because I posted them on Blue Sky, but I know not a lot of people are on Blue Sky right now. And I know you probably didn't see it on Blue Sky. And since I got you here, I would like to hear your thoughts on my 3 big takeaways.
Okay, give me 1 minute.
Barrett!
I've got you covered. Find us a way out of here.
But then...
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
I'm just trying to make it where I can hear you a little bit better because it is drowning out slightly on the call.
Okay, I can adjust the volume again.
Yeah, I won't be able to hear, you know. But I am definitely the in-house Ratchet & Clank expert.
Let's see if that's any better. I've got it turned down to about 30% now.
Okay.
How's that? Is that any better?
Yeah.
Take them down.
We don't have time for this shit.
But my 3 main takeaways from Ratchet & Clank from the original trilogy, now that I've beaten all 3 of them. Number 1, Death Battle needs to do a death battle between Captain Quark and Zap Brannigan.
Yes.
Number
We
2.
already know who's gonna win.
Yes, Captain Quark solos. Number 2, Dr. Nefarious is one of the best villains in any form of media ever.
Yeah, I told you would love Dr. Nefarious, now didn't I?
Number 3, Angela Cross is hot.
Yes. I just wish they would acknowledge her more in the franchise.
I mean, I looked up some behind the scenes stuff that explains why they sort of like low-key retconned her out of the series, even though like they didn't officially say like, oh, she doesn't exist anymore, but like why they don't use her anymore after Ratchet and Clank 2. And it comes down to they found her to be too difficult to write competently. So rather than struggle with one character and try to make it so they're like consistent but also enjoyable, they just decide to ditch her.
Not bad.
Also, even the original people who worked on Ratchet and Clank agree that Ratchet was too mean in the first game.
Yeah. Like, it's unanimous on that.
And they also said that they didn't like the tone of the humor in the first game. Said it was too juvenile. Which I can kind of see that. It's before they really settled on what kind of tone the series was going to have.
Like, my thing was, I have a question to ask you, though.
Yeah.
In terms of Ratchet's voice acting, right? Who do you prefer, Michael Kelly or
James Earl
Taylor,
Taylor, definitely, no contest. I love Mikey Kelly, but James Arnold Taylor is Ratchet as far as I'm concerned.
I have to agree.
Also, I've got a cursed bit of voice actor trivia for you about James Arnold Taylor, and no, it's not the fact that he also voiced Tidus.
Oh?
He voiced Johnny Test.
I cannot escape Johnny Test today, can I?
Nope. There's a direct line between Johnny Test and Ratchet and Clank. How do you feel about that?
This is impressive, disturbing, and makes me
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
disturbing, and makes
Do you want to know why? I've been watching like the manga recaps, right?
Yeah.
And for some reason, like when they change panels, they keep doing like the whoosh sound effect, and I'm sitting here like,
let me guess, it reminds you of the whip crack from Johnny Test. Does it remind you of the whip crack sound effect that Johnny Test famously abused?
Yeah. I keep hearing like whoosh, 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 and I'm getting Johnny Test flashbacks.
The weird thing about Johnny Test is if you go back and watch like the first season, it's actually not that bad.
I hate the whip.
Like, it's season 2 onwards that the show becomes everything that people hate it for. Because,
I hate the whip.
They changed production studios, they changed writing staff, they changed animation studios, they moved production to Canada for tax breaks and for just, cheaper working conditions. But, the very first season, was like made in America and aired on Kids WB. And was traditionally hand animated instead of done in Flash.
Yeah.
Random cosplay thing I've been roped into to do Husker from Has-Been Hotel. I still need to watch Has-Been Hotel.
I need to see that video that you sent me, Proto.
Sonia Belmont is hot, no homo. Well, yeah, she is very hot. She's one of the hottest Belmonts. And there are a lot of hot Belmonts.
I'm more of a fan of Shinoa.
Well, she's not a Belmont, so...
I know, but she's in the Castlevania franchise.
Yep. Also, I need to stream that leaked prototype build of the canceled Dreamcast Castlevania game sometime. I've had that sitting on my Dreamcast for a while. I've just never actually played it.
Come on.
I mean, Castlevania has a lot of hot characters. I mean, do
Yeah.
we need to say anything about Carmilla? Decide to hop out and stay in chat tonight. Reaction rolls as being a pain in the ass and it's pissing you off. Okay, fair enough. I appreciate you being considerate about that. I mean, of course you're considerate about that. You're one of my best friends for a reason.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Her legs should be broken because I have them on a concrete, you know?
But she's wearing shin protectors.
Okay, that was pretty
'Cause, I mean, as strong as I am, my leg would be broken, like, easily from that. Like, that scene is so impressive still.
Yeah. One of the few pre-rendered scenes in this game. It's easier to tell on the PS5 and PC versions which ones are pre-rendered and which ones are in-engine.
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right?
I also think for Big's English voice, they did a really good job with the voice selection for him.
Let's get going.
Yeah, I feel like they did a good job with the voice selection for most of the cast. I'm still kind of iffy on Sephiroth, but he's growing on me.
Sephiroth just sounds way too flamboyant for me. I
mean,
need that.
Sephiroth is
deep.
a very flamboyant character, but like
Yes,
it's
but I
not
need that deep voice.
It's not a deep enough voice, in my opinion, and that's entirely colored by the fact that we had such a bassy voice for years for him.
Yes, like that voice was perfect.
Why is the ad break trying to get you to get Meow Mix so you can feed your dang cat?
Gotta do something about that. And soon.
Cause aren't you Meows? I know that was really bad. Meows is really bad.
They just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
Oh my head.
The Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
How much farther do we have to go?
Not far.
Music jokes in it? That might have been for me.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Can't wait to see
One visual detail that I really like is that you can see which materia is slotted into Cloud's sword when you're using the Buster
it's
Sword.
small, but I love it.
And it changes color depending on what materia you have in what slot.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't need to do that, but they did, and I appreciate them for it.
Yeah, it's a small detail, but I love it.
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson.
You had a Peloton ad.
My way.
You know, speaking of weight loss stuff, there's a intensive yoga program that I've been thinking about. Thanks for the resub, JKR. But yes, there's a Jeffrey, are you ever gonna leave the screen? There we go. There's a intensive yoga weight loss program that I've been wanting to do for a while. I just need to like scrounge up enough funds to afford a subscription for it. It's DDP Yoga, DDP as in Diamond Dallas Page, the pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Some Call Me Johnny did that for his weight loss journey and said that it worked wonders. And it helps that I do enjoy yoga more than I enjoy, like, you know, walking and running and stuff like that.
Honestly, though, I would love a Peloton.
Well, the problem with Peloton is that you have to, like, you get the equipment, but you have to pay subscription fees for the exercises that go with it.
Yeah, I don't like I'm tired of subscription models as a whole.
Yeah, even Amazon has subscriptions now for if you're trying to run a store on there. You have to buy a subscription to their like store services instead of just being able to set up one for free. Or at least if you want your stuff to be promoted in the algorithm at all, you have to pay for a subscription.
Yeah.
And it's not included with Prime. It's not included with Prime. It's a separate subscription on top of Prime.
Oh, God. There's too many subscriptions out there.
Yeah. Speaking of too many subscriptions out there, remember when streaming was supposed to replace cable because you could get everything in one spot?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just cable, but worse.
Yeah. At this point, just go y'all horror fiddly dee.
That's what I'm gonna have to do with the Knuckles series, unfortunately, because I am not signing up to Paramount Plus just to watch one show. That's only 6 episodes.
Oh, same
long.
here. Like I wanted to watch the Super Bowl. I'm not signing up just to watch.
I've got to work on these volume levels.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Of course not. It's healing materia.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Survival can be a matter of luck.
Right, you are over guard for no reason.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
Skip tutorial, because I already know how materia works.
Okay, I was only trying to help. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
I'll give you a ride of a lifetime later, Jesse. I mean, what? I didn't say anything.
We'll never catch our train now.
That's your only concern when half the city is blown up?
She's definitely not going to catch a train now.
Nah, instead they'll just have to run a train.
Station's intact.
Hey, forget about it. Baba da boopy. Baba da beeba da baba da baba da gabagool.
Oh no. Oh no. It's also funny you're streaming Final Fantasy because I, on my soundboard, right?
Yeah.
I put some Final Fantasy sound effects on it.
Nice.
Yeah, just what I put on there?
He will never
send
be just a memory. Like, there are some details about Sephiroth's design in Remake that I really like. They make him look a lot more inhuman just from his face.
Yeah.
Like, in certain shots, he kind of looks like he has lizard eyes. And, like, apparently a lot of work went into making him look so perfect that he comes off as creepy.
And this is not circle back around to perfect?
Yes. Well, it depends on the kind of creepy.
The hell? Wait.
Oh yeah, another bit of Ratchet & Clank development trivia I found out. Not only was one of their prototypes for, like, a game before they decided on Ratchet & Clank, not only did they have Girl with a Stick, but they also had a prototype for what basically would have been Sony's answer to Pokemon if it had come out.
Oh.
But they decided with Ratchet & Clank instead. Like, it would have been a monster collecting and raising RPG.
Speaking of monster collectors, I started rewatching Monster Hunter. I mean, excuse me, Monster Rancher. Excuse me.
Yeah?
The main character I forgot was so annoying in the first episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second episode is like a lot more mellow, but still, he's highly annoying.
Random throwback on that thought, Monster Rancher game. You know you can get Monster Rancher 2 on modern platforms now, and they even figured out a way to incorporate the disc swapping by giving you virtual CDs to put in. Like, yeah, it's not the same as sticking in, like, a random CD from your collection and getting a unique monster from it, but, it's about the only way they could get that to work nowadays.
Yeah.
It's a simple thing. Run.
Like, I'm kind of curious now, right?
Yeah.
What would Dragon Force get you?
I don't know. Like, there are certain CDs that are, like, programmed to give you specific monsters when you put them in. But, due to the, like, stick a disc in and it'll get you something nature of the game, there's some where, like, it seems to be just randomly generated.
Yeah.
Like, I know in Monster Rancher 4, I believe it was, if you stick in a copy of Dead or Alive 2, you get Kasumi as a monster.
Oh.
Alright. You got this.
Wow.
Like, she's counted as a variant of Pixie.
Okay. Yeah, I never knew that either, Tails.
Yeah. It's apparently a thing. And, I don't know if this is in all regions, but in certain versions of Monster Rancher 4, if you stick in a copy of one of the Ape Escape games, you get one of the Ape Escape monkeys.
Ooh.
As, like, a variant of, one of the more common monsters.
Still, I like little things like that, you know?
Yeah.
Man, what a mess.
My friend works there. Do what you like. I'm taking the kids to safety. So Shinra did know.
The ghost! The ghost! Call the Ghostbusters!
Do 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 do.
I poisoned the water supply. Now everyone dead.
You're too
Whoops.
Are you okay?
Cloud Gang PTSD from Ikam Bokum.
Hey, are you okay?
Also, God, I wish I could remember the name of the actress who voices Aerith in the remake. Best Aerith voice actress we've ever had.
Here.
Yeah, I think she even cosplayed.
Yes,
Aerith,
she has
Aerith as well.
she has cosplayed Aerith before.
You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Like, not only has she cosplayed Aerith, she cosplayed her in the dress from Wall Market
Yeah.
That, you know.
and posed with a steel chair.
Oh my god.
Well, that
Have a good night, Proto Rage.
Night, Frodo.
It's on the house. Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep
I love how she says, yeah, so.
Yeah,
You think
the writing for her is on point in the remake. I really,
Yeah.
like, now that I'm going back and playing, like, Crisis Core and stuff like that, I don't like how she was written in the compilation of Final Fantasy VII,
just blew.
that whole saga, where they wrote her as, like, the incorruptible pureness who's a perfect goody two-shoes and never displays any negativity whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is look back at Don Cornell because she was talking about smashing a dude's hands.
She wasn't talking about his hands.
I know, I'm trying to say PG.
You're trying to stay PG in a stream that's marked 18 plus?
Okay, she was gonna smash his dick.
Smash his nuts!
It was gonna go nutcracker on the motherfucker.
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, that's the same thought that I had when I first saw those guys. They're just... I was like, oh, why are there Dementors in this game?
Yeah, I also saw Dementors.
They look exactly like them. That had to be intentional.
That's that.
Oh, my head.
There he is! I'm not going anywhere!
Let's go.
Thought he was about to steal the car. I'm about to say, wait a minute, I don't remember this in a remake.
Nah, unfortunately, no.
I thought we were playing Final Theft 7.
The car stealing materia, yes. The keyless entry materia.
No holding back.
All you had to do is follow the train cloud.
You know, now that I've got working versions of Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, I should probably stream those sometime.
If you were to play one of the two, I would say you might have more fun with San Andreas.
but you might like I think his name is what Tony or Tommy Vercetti.
Tommy Vercetti, yeah.
You would like him as a character. I think you personally will like him as a character more, but you would like the game San Andreas more.
Also, speaking of Tommy Vercetti, you know the game Driver 3? You know the third Driver game? Can I get a yes or no? Hello? Did my internet fuck up again?
No, yeah, I hear you. My head is like on and off in the headache area.
Ah, okay.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I've had a headache since about 5 o'clock, I want to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's, I don't know. It's okay. It's like, I don't know if it's chronic or the fact that I was basically standing next to a door that had wind wrapping around, and that's affecting me.
It could be any number.
You know
of
that
things.
cold air will definitely do it to you.
Yeah. You know the game Driver 3, right?
Yeah.
The developers of Driver 3 were so fucking salty about Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas redefining the genre that that Driver kind of pioneered, that in Driver 3 they hid, there's like a side quest you can do where they have like basically parody versions of Tommy Vercetti named Timmy Vermicelli that you're supposed to hunt down and kill, and there's like a bunch of him. And he looks just like Tommy Vercetti, but he's wearing water wings because he can't swim. And then and then San Andreas apparently ended up taking a stab back at Driver 3 for not only trying to, you know, mock them out of jealousy, but also for releasing a shit game that was broken. I haven't played San Andreas, so I don't know the exact context, but, like, the part where he's like, God damn it, Tanner, or something like that, when he's playing a game, he's supposed to be playing Driver 3. Because Tanner is the protagonist of Driver 3.
It's been so long. I've actually never played the Driver series.
Neither have I. I'm just talking about, I mean, in San Andreas is where they make the reference to Driver 3 as a take that towards, yeah. As a take that towards Driver 3 being a broken piece of shit that was obviously jealous of Grand Theft Auto's success. Fun fact, there was supposed to be a Driver movie at one point, but it never went anywhere. It was going to star Vin Diesel.
What the hell is a Clem hazard?
Hazard? What?
It's a Clem as a hazard.
Don't let him escape!
You heard Vince Sneasel. Vince Sneasel would be a good Pokemon name. Oh my god, that is a perfect Pokemon name you just accidentally came up with, Miles.
Oh, Vince Sneasel. Oh god. Oh my god.
But the rooftops look clear.
Does that mean Fast and Furious was inspired by Driver? Not to my knowledge. Like, the Driver movie was supposed to come out in the mid-2000s. That was well after the first Fast and Furious came out. Although, on a similar related note, if you remember seeing ads for a game in the Xbox 360 generation called The Wheelman, starring Vin Diesel, that's, like, potentially related to his canceled Driver movie, where that was, like, a Driver-styled game starring Vin Diesel that was supposed to be a tie-in to a movie called The Wheelman, but the movie was canceled, but the tie-in game was finished, so they just released the game without a movie to tie it into.
Yeah, when I hear Fast and the Furious, there's two games that come to mind.
Fast
and that's a combination of, like... No. I was actually going to say Need for Speed and Midnight Club.
I was never really into Midnight Club, but I do understand that people miss Midnight Club, knowing that it's a Rockstar game.
It was actually one of my favorite arcade racers, and a very good CD track.
You could argue that at least the first Midnight Club was sort of a test run for Grand Theft Auto 3.
Was never in doubt.
For them figuring out how to do, like, 3D driving mechanics. Sort of like how,
what I love...
Sort of like how, you know that PS2 game Stuntman? That was basically a tech demo for, Driver 3.
Huh.
Also, the department of Rockstar Games that made Midnight Club and now makes the Red Dead Redemption games also did the Nintendo 64 port of Resident Evil 2.
Nothing to it.
Hey, I'm about to lay down for a minute. My stomach's starting to act up a little bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, if I feel better while you're still streaming, I'll let you know in chat, okay?
Okay. I hate the riot shield guys, especially in groups. Okay, cure immediately. If I want someone, you can hop in. Sure. Just give me a sec to add you to the call. Or add you to the group chat so you can hop into the call. Oh, JKR handled it for me. Thank you. So yeah, just hop in. Hello?
Hello?
I can't hear you because you're really quiet. There we go. That's better. No, it works.
You can hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, finally.
Like, you actually you spooked me a bit because you went from super quiet to suddenly being at normal volume, like mid-sentence.
No, I'm having trouble hearing you for some reason.
Okay.
I'm fixing it. When I was messing with stuff earlier yesterday, I was talking to somebody and they messed with my audio.
Oh.
Where is it?
You're done. Let's go.
It's mostly just on my end.
Okay.
I'm fixing it though, but it's taking a few seconds.
All right. Could you try and work a little faster?
Hold on 1 sec.
End of the lifeblood. I'm gonna enjoy this.
My God, the shot.
All right, we're getting close to the end of this section. We got like a little mini boss here to take care of after taking out these goons, and then we'll be ready to head back to the slums. There he is! The huntsman.
Let's do this.
Come on, die, you. Die faster.
Time to burn. You're mine. Get ready.
Fall. Yes, JKR. Fall. Fall!
Brace yourself.
There we go. It's probably the quickest I've taken him out.
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait, I know that.
Wait, I know that twink boy. He's one of my favorites to go to on no wait, no, I'm not going any further with that. That was about to get obscene.
Sorry, I had to turn off my TV, and for some reason, like, you're really quiet on my end, so I'm trying to figure out why.
Okay, I can attempt to fix that.
I just think the game audio on your share is what's causing it.
Okay, I can turn it down even more. Or I can boost my mic volume.
Maybe boost it a tiny bit and we'll be good. I can hear you a lot better already, but...
You had me worried for a minute.
How about now? Is that good?
That's perfect. Perfect.
All right.
You know how crappy my headset can be.
Hey, Shadow Dragon, just in time.
Oh, hi, Shadow Dragon.
Well, can't argue with results, huh?
But yeah, I love this game.
So do I.
When I beat it, I was like really, really obsessed over it. I replayed it like 3 times.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
And I even played the original like PlayStation version. And like seeing this, like I was like, they did such a good job like re-embodying those characters in this new fashion that it really had me like really excited for it.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
Dashcad, hello. Remake these nuts in your mouth, yeah.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself.
Speaking of twink femboys, Dashcat's here.
There's a dash cat. Hold on, let me turn on your stream on my laptop, on my desktop.
I mean, I'm giving you the video feed right here.
Well, no, I mean just for your chat.
Oh, okay.
That's a weird one. It wants me to log back into Twitch on my desktop.
I mean, it only keeps you logged in for 30 days at a time.
Yeah, give me 1 second. You'll get my phone.
I know that because remember that stream like a couple weeks ago where like shit just kept on going wrong and then I disconnected from the stream and we couldn't figure out what the problem was. I just noticed that she's here from the beginning. This girl. I just noticed that she's in this opening sequence. Holy shit. That's a neat detail.
What's that?
You're holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow. My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to.
And on the topic of Final Fantasy VII, I saw that tweet about both Shadow the Hedgehog and Dirge of Cerberus being similar. It was like, hey, at least Shadow didn't get cucked like with Vincent. That person, though that person Shadow loves went out with a bang. Different kind of love, but, yeah.
A little help, Cloud, please? I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault.
Okay, I'm back in.
I'm gonna learn from this
Welcome
and
back.
move on. Thanks, Cloud.
But yes, the reason why my stream like a week or two ago that died in the middle of stream, the reason it died in the middle of stream was because like, you know how on OBS you can log into your Twitch account just to make setting things up easier?
Yeah.
And how it only keeps you logged in for 30 days. The 30 days passed up in the middle of stream, so it logged me out.
You gotta be kidding me.
I that's the only logical answer for why I had to log back in to fix it.
That's ridiculous. You'd think that would wait until like your stream was done and, you know, give you a chance to finish it instead of having to restart it. Oh my gosh.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do? Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Trying to be incognito decides to go up to people.
You can only be so incognito when you have a gun for a hand.
I mean, fair.
Like, I feel like that's going to draw more attention than just being a bully to people.
I mean, fair.
That explosion was a mess.
I mean, now he's preaching to the choir over here.
You plan to do the Rebirth demo if you already played it? I have not played it because I want to play through this again first and then play the Rebirth demo.
Yeah, I heard really good things about that Rebirth demo. I haven't played it yet myself. I need to.
They just came out with an update for the Rebirth demo, which is a weird idea to me for like a demo to get a patch.
Yeah, that just usually we would think of that as like a, you know, like, oh, maybe there's an error that they needed to fix, but I mean, Square Enix doesn't have really many games that aren't really like super polished, at least on, you know, release. Like I've never really seen too many like glitches, and even in demos from them. So maybe it's more content.
You clearly haven't played Square Enix's Crystal Dynamics, Disney's Marvel's Avengers. There's a whole ass level. I've played a little bit of it because I picked it up when it was only $3 before it got permanently delisted. But there's a whole ass level in that game that just has broken geometry.
Seriously?
Yes, as in like parts of the level overlap each other where they're not supposed to. And because all the cutscenes are in-engine, it leads to like Tony Stark walking out of his camper and walking through like a cliff that's in front of him, but it's not supposed to be there because it's the wrong part of the level in the wrong place. So he's just walking through solid rock and cooking hot dogs.
What?
I got a video of it. I need to show it to you guys sometime.
Yeah, you definitely need to show it to me. I heard that the game was removed off of like stores, but I thought it was just because the sales were bad. I mean, obviously they probably weren't that good because of the glitches, but
I mean, sales were bad because it's a shit game.
I mean, that's
like
also true. I mean,
it has nothing to do with it being buggy. It's just not a fun game.
They'll take us around this main pillar.
yeah.
Like they took what should have been a slam dunk. It's the same thing with the new Suicide Squad game. They took something that should have been a slam dunk concept, which is, you know, making a superhero video game. That seems simple enough. And they're like, oh, let's make it a live service game with a focus on online multiplayer.
Oh my gosh.
Our ideas are impeccable.
Oh, I remember this scene back when I played it on the freaking PlayStation version.
Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Like, if you want to know how broken Avengers was at launch, at the very least, there's a clip from someone's playthrough that became a meme because it used a line of placeholder dialogue for the Hulk instead of, like, the actual dialogue that was supposed to be there.
Wait, what?
They had to patch that out in one of their many updates. But if you look it up, you can find a clip of, like, Hulk walking through a hallway and Black Widow says something to him. And then you just hear a text-to-speech voice say, agreeable grunt.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. I need to see this.
Also, the subtitles in the Avengers game piss me off, because it's not just like, oh, we'll put what they're saying. They put the whole fucking script in there, including, like, stage directions.
I'm trying to find it right now.
Knew it couldn't be that bad. No way.
Just look up Marvel's Avengers agreeable grunt, and you'll find the clip.
Okay.
Bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
Yeah, as soon as I did agreeable, it popped up. Hold on, you'll watch this.
Lower your voices, huh? People are listening. Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just all right?
You okay, Hulk? Agreeable grunt.
See you soon.
Agreeable grunt. That kills me. I've never heard of that.
Like, the closest thing I can think of to a game having that kind of error in its dialogue is Crash Team Racing, where that happened because it was rushed, which is, if you're playing as Penta Penguin, it plays, like, placeholder lines instead of his actual, you know, like, hoots and hollers they supposed to say. So, like, if you jump off a ramp, you'll hear a man in a very bored, monotone voice say, Penguin Yay 1, or Penguin Yay 2.
Oh my gosh.
And they actually kept that in, the remake, Nitro Fuel. They made it, except they have it in the proper Penta Penguin voice, but now he's like, Penguin Yay 1? Penguin Yay 2?
Gosh. I was about to ask which version was it, because I knew that there was that remake, and I remember the original, because I used to play the original back in the day.
Yeah, in the original, he, if you play as Penta Penguin, because he was added very late in development, to the point where the method that was meant for unlocking him wasn't properly implemented, so you can only unlock him using a cheat code.
That's not progress.
Speaking of Crash, my favorite one was that one with Tiny Tiger and Crash of the Titans being like, you didn't really invite me. That really hurt.
Okay, buddy.
I still need to play Crash of the Titans. Like, I know I'm not gonna like the reinterpretations of the characters in it, but I've heard it's a fine enough game on its own. As long as you, like, don't treat it as an old school Crash game. I've also heard that Mind Over Mutant is the better of the two Titans games.
I can barely tell my skin from all the ash and sweat.
When I get back, it's refueling time.
And you, Jesse?
I don't know. Figure out.
You know what the sad thing is, Ari? I never played Crash fully outside of Team Racing. I think I only watched you play it when we were younger.
Well, you don't have an excuse now, do ya?
I don't. It's so true, though.
I'm gonna spank you. Hold on. I've got to channel my Lex Lang for this instead of my Clancy Brown. Crash Bandicoot. There we go. I'm gonna spank you silly.
Oh my god. Yeah, come to think of it, a lot of the games on the PlayStation and all that, I watched you play when we were kids because I couldn't get them. So, hearing stuff like this always bringing back memories.
Like, Crash Bandicoot Warped was technically the first game I ever played on PlayStation, even though it was through my dad's, at the time, girlfriend's son who gave me his copy. But the first game I got for my PlayStation was Tarzan, because it came with it. Like, not as a bundle, but, like, my dad bought it with the PlayStation.
Wait, that was a bundle thing?
No, it wasn't a bundle. I just said that.
Oh, sorry, I misheard.
I need to talk to Barry.
Right. Come on in.
So you had Tarzan. I don't remember what the first game I had was. I think it was actually Spyro.
Like, Spyro was the game that made me want to get a PlayStation, but I didn't get Spyro until like a year later. By the time Spyro 2 was already out, actually. He said that to his niece, by the way. Cortex's relationship with Nina is very suspect. Like, not in terms of, like, sussy dialogue, but, like, it's implied that he's actually her father.
She takes care of all that.
Wait, what?
You have to play the later Crash games to get what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I probably do.
My daughter, I mean niece!
Hey, the hell you think you're doing scaring my daughter like that?
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey, I do say that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right, but just this once.
So then, what can I get you?
Martini, shaken, not stirred. Fun fact, shaken vodka martini is actually the worst way to have a vodka martini.
Seriously?
Yeah, because when you shake it, it chips the ice, which causes it to melt faster, so it waters down the drink.
Why? I just don't even want to ask this question. I was about to say, what? Then why does James Bond ask for that? And I'm like, never mind.
He only asks for it that way in the movies. In the original novels, he doesn't specify. Like in the novels, he has a preferred drink called the Vesper, which is like a cocktail he came up with. The vodka martini thing was entirely made up by the movies.
Well, that's a little bit silly.
You spent an hour playing the fucking dart minigame. I got the high score on the dart minigame by accident the other day.
Sure does.
An accident?
Yes. Like, I was half paying attention because I was also watching an episode of Scott the Woz.
Sorry for dragging you into all this. It was wrong of me to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Danger's part of the job. Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Always happy to help stick it to Shimmer.
I'll stick it to Tifa, I'll tell you that. Tifa is hot damn.
I think everyone feels that way when they see Tifa up there.
No, the Aerith fanboys don't feel that way.
I'm a fan of both.
You see, my opinion after playing the remake is not that either one of them should end up with Cloud, it's that they should end up with each other.
The news is just another spread whatever lies Shimmer tells him to.
So,
I mean, there's probably some sort of tension there. You just don't see it.
They have so much more chemistry with each other than either of them do with Cloud.
I mean, Cloud's like trying to talk to like a brick wall sometimes. So I mean,
This is the same motherfucker who apparently just goes around the Shinra office saying, the mayor.
Here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else.
And Cloud should end up with Sephiroth, obviously.
I mean, yeah, that's the only pair left. I mean, Cloud's got such of a obsession with him. I mean, he's dreaming about him at night, so I mean, something's going on.
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No, it's fine. And this?
I seriously hope I have enough money to get the game on the 29th, because I really want to play it so badly.
Why don't you just pre-order it?
I just don't have the money right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm on a leave of absence from my job. I'm getting paid, but like they're unfortunately in the last week they cut my pay temporarily to go through making sure I'm doing everything I need to do. And my rent's due on Friday, so.
And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
That's it?
Did I buy the game digitally, or did I buy it physically? I think I bought it digitally. I might be able to get it on discount, like you said.
I have a digital only PS5, so I can only get Rebirth digitally.
Did I get it when the Game Pass came out? And then, or the little PlayStation thing.
Like, if you bought it on PS4, you get a free... If you bought it on PS4 digitally, then you get a free upgrade to the PS5 version.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Yuffie DLC is a separate purchase.
Yeah, I remember that.
But if you buy the bundle with Rebirth, then it gets you the Yuffie DLC as well.
So I have a $25 gift card for PlayStation Network. I just need the other $50.
Oh, okay.
That's my issue. So.
Also, if you buy the game, if you buy Remake on Steam, it's $70, but it comes with the Yuffie DLC for free.
Yeah, I love how they did that. I didn't get the Yuffie DLC originally because I was like, I don't want to pay for it. So.
You know what I have to say about the guy next door from the sounds he's making? This is going to be a deep cut reference to a mistranslated line from the original Final Fantasy VII. This guy are sick.
You okay in there?
He sounds like a freaking horror film waiting to happen.
I mean, yeah, he's supposed to, because it's supposed to be horrific. Okay, I like really the realism of like Cloud getting his sword stuck in the door frame.
Man, Cloud, you're having nightmares every 5 seconds about freaking Sephiroth.
Cloud, stop! Get back inside!
He's gonna realize it's not Sephiroth, isn't he? Oh, the Dementors are back.
No, these are different guys.
They're another version of them.
Nope, completely separate characters.
No, I know.
They just happen to be wearing robes.
Yeah, I know.
Not everyone wearing a hood is a Dementor. You don't need to profile like that.
This is his apartment.
Fair.
He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay. Can I ask you to do the same?
Ah, so I see he's a fan of the 49ers.
So Arikado, so in regards to how I've been so fixated on this Pokemon stuff, what if they made a remake or like a re-release of Coliseum and XD?
I wouldn't trust Game Freak with it.
But what if they just did a straight port? Like no editing, no changing anything, just a straight port.
I mean, that would be cool, but knowing Nintendo, they would charge full price for it.
I mean, yeah, they probably would.
Which is annoying because it didn't even cost that much when it originally came out.
Yeah.
Like, that was my problem with the pricing of Skyward Sword Remaster. Because I saw people were like, debating on whether it's worth full price because it's a remaster. I'm like, no, it's not worth full price because it was $50 when it originally came out, not $60.
Yeah. Like Shadow Dragon just said, now it's $200 to get any form of Pokemon XD or Coliseum.
Yeah, I'm still lucky that I managed to pick up a used copy on Amazon for $20 before prices spiraled out of control.
Yeah, I got mine pretty cheap back like a long time ago too, before prices spiked up.
No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend.
It's sad that the direct's only 12 minutes long tomorrow, so everyone's kind of like freaking out, like, oh, this is gonna be ruined.
And if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your
If anything, I would actually hope that there's not much to show because the current, as we've been seeing, the current development and release schedule for Pokemon games is unsustainable if they want to keep the quality up.
Yeah.
My husband decided to go to the station.
Just imagine if rich people start thinking it's
Another day.
If you're interested.
You ever take There's so many people who just don't get that the planet is a living thing.
Oh, there's a kitty cat.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep. Let's get down to business, shall we?
To defeat the Huns?
Won't replace himself. Dispatch probably could if Jessie put her mind to it.
I've never played Gale of Darkness either. I've only played Coliseum. Coliseum and Gale of Darkness are both double battle games. But Gale of Darkness is the sequel to Coliseum. They just didn't make that very clear in the advertising.
Well, one of the things that I've noticed playing both games again is that they literally like minimize the talking of like the main characters for Coliseum. They don't exist. Basically, they mention like one time.
I say sequel as in like it's the same setting and same mechanics, but a few years later, following new characters. It's not like, you know, following up on the story of Coliseum.
I mean, yeah, it's just that like literally the characters like
apart from Mirror B, because Mirror B is iconic.
Yeah, I just mean like the characters like the Egon from that village where the Celebi Stone is. And Coliseum doesn't even mention his granddaughter. He's kind of like a trainer and his friend went and did something. It's just like you could at least mention, hey, your granddaughter. You know what I mean? Now I will be honest, what they did with Shadow Lugia was like top tier.
Been waiting for you to. Wait, you say.
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
in your dreams, maybe.
Like, they would not let you even purify Shadow Lugia until you purified every other Shadow Pokemon. They made you, like, beat the game, like, fully to get it.
Okay, but have you considered that maybe Shadow Pokemon aren't all that bad after all?
I mean, they're cool. I'm not gonna lie about that, but...
If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by.
What difficulty is this on? Normal.
We'll see you around, okay? Let us know when your feedback needs changing.
All the items you could want, straight from the place.
He's a regular. Stock up here, and he might throw in a free.
Yeah, Arikado, if you ever want to try to do XD, let me know. I can get you a copy.
Okay. I mean, I already have a way to play it because I've got a modded GameCube.
I figured, but I can get you a copy for the computer.
I mean, I can do that on my own too.
I mean, valid, but I just have one already saved. That's what I meant. I've been binge playing it the last like 2 weeks, so.
Hey, got some filters for you.
Tifa, my dear girl.
Okay, is it just me, or does Marl's voice actress, even though it's not Phyllis Diller, does she sound exactly like Phyllis Diller?
Cloud's helping me with collections.
You better take care of her.
Yeah, I hear that too. You're right.
Myself, you know.
That I do. Still, better him than you. No talent, no wit, big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
Be nice.
I'm doing my best.
I can kind of hear a little bit of B. Arthur in her voice, too.
Getting enough sleep? A good
Just like every famous old lady in one.
That is so true, actually. I can hear it too a little bit.
Your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Cloud is trying too hard to be cool. That's why he's a fun protagonist. He's trying to be cute. He's trying to be cool to cover up his insecurities.
5 years, give or take. But never mind that.
Cloud is a walking case study.
As opposed to Advent Children Cloud, where he's just broody and depressing.
Yeah, Advent Children Cloud was a weird one for me because I'd not like fully played the
Or Kingdom Hearts Cloud, where he's just moody and depressing for no good reason.
I mean, they both are. Let's be real.
Hopefully this one will work better.
Both obsessed over finding Sephiroth.
If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Yes.
Please.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not?
I get what they were trying to do in Advent Children, but man, is it not good. Yeah, I've heard that Advent Children Complete is a better way to experience that story, but I'm of the opinion that your movie shouldn't have to get basically DLC in order to be good. Like, it's got some spectacular fight choreography. That's about all it's got going for it. Oh, and that that amazing orchestral metal version of One Winged Angel.
Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Why not help out the neighborhood watch? They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't see anybody at the office, so let's head up top.
Not gonna lie, seeing you two commentate here makes me kind of miss the Shouldn't Be Gaming vibes. I mean, the main reason I don't have him co-commentate all that much is just, you know, scheduling.
Wow.
Huh. Didn't know you were holding down the
I mean, valid.
Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority.
I mean, I know that I'm busy and you're busy and things clash.
Yeah.
Locals how to defend themselves.
Like they say, the only one who will look out for you is you.
Cloud's a great fighter, but only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work for everybody.
Truth be told, we could really use your help. We can't pay you in gil, but we'll work something out. For example, what about your...
Why does Biggs look like the stereotypical like macho man from every single game?
Because he is.
I know I'd never pass up a chance to...
I don't know. It just looks so weird to me.
Come on, at least let me show you how it's done.
See, I've never seen Advent Children Complete. I've only seen the original version of Advent Children, because that's what I have on DVD. I've still got the 2-disc DVD set of it, where the second disc has like this weird music video for One Winged Angel that's also a recap of Final Fantasy VII.
I never even knew there was a completed edition. I think I had the same one you do with like
The complete edition is the one that they sell nowadays. It has extra scenes in it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I was on. I have the Blu-ray version.
They call it Advent Children Complete. When that's not really an accurate title because, like, Advent Children didn't have scenes cut for time. It had scenes added to it to make it feature length, because the original version of the story they were going to use would have only been, like, half the length of it, of what we ended up getting.
Ah.
Sure thing. I know these streets better than anyone.
All toasters toast toast. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Also, sorry if I'm clearing my throat and coughing a little bit. I've been sick, so.
I mean, I've been dealing with an allergic reaction to my weight loss medicine, so I hear ya.
Oh, is it the one that you mentioned previously to me that I used to?
I don't know because I just found out yesterday. I mean, like, I've got a rash on my legs from the weight loss medication I was taking, and now I'm not taking it anymore, and I'm taking something to get rid of the rash. That's why I wasn't streaming last night, because I was too tired.
Yeah, I understand,
feeling
but
sick from all that.
I'm on a weight loss drug too.
Stop
technically.
necking Cloud. Only Sephiroth gets to do that. Also, have you had any period in the past year where you haven't been sick? Because it seems like every time that we talk, you're always down. You're always sick with something.
This isn't like a sick in the sense of like a virus. I think it's allergies.
Ah.
Because it's that time of the year, and I'm living in an apartment that's very narrow spaced. So, but I'm better today than I was a couple of days ago.
Well, you know what they say. All toasters toast toast.
Actually, my entire family is sick with like something. I'm the one that's avoiding it somehow. I thought you were gonna say you had a period. What? Excuse me.
I'm glad that I did not.
It's a little surprising.
I'm glad that I did not have a period. I can only imagine how excruciating that is.
This is a lesson.
Gotta learn if you're gonna stick around. Okay.
I'm sure it would be. The females in my family talk about here and there. I'm like, I don't want to hear this stuff right now.
Okay, stop necking Tifa. Only I get to do that.
All right.
All right. I think that might be the last.
Those things are getting more action than Cloud or Tifa at this point.
Of course not. Even so, folks will be grateful for the peace and quiet in the meantime. A win's a win, you know?
True.
Trust me, it'll do wonders for your rep. Right. Let's go check in with Biggs and Wedge.
I thought that was only Aerith to do that. Aerith doesn't strike me as the type who would do that. She would be on the receiving end.
I find it really cool that Aerith's voice actor like plays like does Twitch streaming and plays this game. Like,
Yep, and she cosplayed Aerith once.
yeah, I just find that to be really cool when like voice actors can be so down to like earth and like really passionate about their characters.
Yep.
Instead of just being kind of like, it's another character. I'm just gonna, be,
That's why it's
excited.
cool that if anyone, Chad, is familiar with the Danganronpa series, the voice actor of my boy Gundam Tanaka pretty frequently streams the Danganronpa games and will like voice Gundam whenever he pops up.
How's the sword, by the way?
That's cool though. I kind of got tired of hearing people act so excited at like one time about their character and then all of a sudden just switch to be like, I don't care.
It's like seeing Ashley's face model streaming Resident Evil 4 Remake. I didn't know that happened, but that's so cool.
Wait, that actually happened?
Apparently.
Been meaning to ask. After you left the village,
It's a long story.
I've got time. Why don't you tell me all about it while we try to rustle up some more work for you?
That sounds great. I'll come too.
Wedge, come on, you're ruining the mood.
Wedge, buddy, I appreciate the enthusiasm.
For a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
Wedge.
Get back to it? Why don't you check out the weapons?
No need.
Come on, the dealer's probably heard all about you by now. Might treat you better.
I don't know about that.
You hear someone got rid of all the monsters on Slap Boulevard?
Oh, that was supposed to be.
It's that guy who will do anything.
Did someone just say it's that guy that will do anything you ask?
Yes.
That has so many different implications.
That is basically what a mercenary is when you think about it.
I mean, that's valid, but the implications of that one sentence could be anything.
You the man?
Word spreads fast around here.
What if I am?
Sorry about before. I get antsy when business is slow.
She's a cosplayer, and she said, and I quote, "If you look at Ashley's butt, you're looking at mine." Oh, that's very nice to hear.
Badass like you rocking my weapons is good advertising. Think about it. Or if you want to take a look at something else.
Just a look.
Don't really have anything that I can sell.
Don't be a stranger.
It's like that quote from Handler Walter from AC6 for Mercenaries. It's just a job, 621, all of it. I need to get back into playing Armored Core 6.
Can't put it to good use. Come on, let's go to Weimer.
Who?
The guy who tracks all the requests that come to the watch. You never know. Could toss some work your way.
Where's he at?
Oh, he should be back at the office by now.
All right, I am about to bring up something that I mentioned on stream earlier that I need to share this discovery with you guys. Because our current, viewers in chat did not hear this get brought up before. But you may remember that I streamed some Hotel Mario recently, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I would hope you do. It was just a few days ago.
Yeah, I was there, and you posted it on your YouTube channel. I watched it again.
As it turns out, the Hotel Mario theme, like the theme song that plays during the opening cutscene of Hotel Mario and on the title screen, is actually a piece of music from an old movie that they repurposed and reorchestrated just for Hotel Mario. And it's not like, you know, a famous movie theme. It's just a random piece of incidental music from a movie from 1933.
Wow.
Screen share that to you so you can hear it, and then I'll also have to bring up the window capture. So much work, so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets?
All right, I see now the screen.
Here we go. This piece of music from the 1933 adaptation of Little Women was used as the basis for the Hotel Mario theme. Do with this information what you will. Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, gay Luigi. I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Do with that information what you will.
Oh my god. What? My gosh, that's crazy. Oh man. Ooh.
Yeah, that's quite a doozy, isn't it?
It really is. I thought that had sounded similar to something I had heard before, but I didn't realize it was Little Woman.
Yeah, it's Little Women of all things. It's not like the main theme to Little Women. It's just music that plays in one random scene.
Oh my gosh, why did they pick the most random music from a scene? Like, do they watch a Little Woman one day and just be like, hey, I want that?
I have no idea. I have no idea what possessed them to use that for Hotel Mario, but I'm glad they did.
I mean, it's very pleasant and like catchy in a sense of things, but like, I still don't understand why that particular movie that people probably don't watch all too often.
Yeah, if they're watching any adaptation of Little Women, they're watching one of the more recent ones, not the one from 1933.
Like, they have to have been like,
to my knowledge, the 1933 one's not regarded as like an all-time classic or anything.
Like, were they watching like a case study in college all of a sudden? Like someone?
Research and Development Division. I hope you'll be interested in helping me with my research.
Like, come on.
I would like you to set that assess materia in your equipment and use it to gather intelligence in battle. This data will help me to develop.
Oh yeah, I remember this materia.
Yeah. I do like the assess materia. I usually keep it on cloud no matter what.
It's a good materia.
Yeah.
For what it does.
Like, I usually use it just to find out what the elemental weaknesses are so I can exploit them.
Yeah, that's what I used it for.
I will hold you to that.
Excellent. Then we shall work together so long as you deem fit. Once you've completed your task, please return and report to me.
All right, time to equip some materia.
Yeah, I equipped it. Like, I don't know how to feel about then like changing your actual weapon model. Like when you choose a new weapon, like I kind of wish they kept it to like the Buster Sword, and then just let you like, I don't know, just change the stats with it.
I mean, I prefer, you know, seeing your weapon change when you equip a different weapon. It adds to the immersion.
Valid.
Plus,
Very valid.
with the ability to upgrade your weapons that they added in the remake, it makes it so you could theoretically just play through the whole game with the Buster Sword.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. I guess I just really liked it because I played Crisis Core again and everything when they release the new one.
I need to get back into playing Crisis Core. I've been enjoying it so far, but Zach's voice actor just sounds a little off to me.
Well, I recommend it.
In the Crisis Core remake, at least. Like, a lot of the voice acting in the Crisis Core remake sounds like they're trying to intentionally replicate that kind of, like, lower-budget English voice acting you would get in a lot of mid-2000s dubs. Like, not bad voice acting, just, like, not quite up to the standard of their tentpole releases.
Yeah.
Nothing to it.
Like,
I would just recommend trying to do as much as you can.
Everything's 100% all the time. It sounds like a 90s Funimation dub. There you go.
Well, you don't ever have to think about Funimation really again at this point.
I mean, the company still exists. It's just the streaming service that shut down.
Yeah.
Won't be tough.
And I meant that as a good thing, as in it sounds like when Funimation first started dubbing Dragon Ball Z, and they hadn't quite, and like no one in their cast had any real acting experience, so they had no idea what the fuck they were doing, so everyone's just like full ham all the time.
Oh. Okay, I gotcha.
Keep those gloves up.
I just know this, like the Rebirth has like a whole bunch of different things that I never even knew were in it because I don't, you know, obviously they changed a few things. That's why I played Crisis Core, just to be extra cautious. I'm still waiting for news as well.
Remake, TBH. Yeah, I agree. From what little I've heard of Zack in the original, I have to say that I prefer the original voice actor a bit better.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not a big sticking point for me. It's just a matter of preference.
Yeah.
For the most part, I think the remake cast either does just as well or in some cases significantly better than the old cast.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier, the Aerith voice we got in Remake is way better than either of the previous Aerith voices we had.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No.
Because she actually emotes instead of speaking everything in a flat monotone.
Yeah, that flat monotone just really throws me off.
Really? Okay, let me tell you all about them. They have long arms and legs, and they're a little skinny. They like places where there's food.
I have to say it's going to be weird hearing Vincent Valentine without Steve Blum's voice coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
She sounds so bad in Kingdom Hearts. Well, in Kingdom Hearts 1, it was Mandy Moore, which is weird to think that Mandy Moore is, like, actually a celebrated Disney voice actress now, but that was, like, one of her first major voice acting roles.
Wait, what? I never realized it.
Mandy Moore voices Rapunzel in Tangled.
Wait, what? That's such a big difference in voice acting, like... I didn't even recognize that.
Yeah, she was Aerith in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh,
you meant Kingdom Hearts 2? Yeah, that was, trying to remember her name. Mena Suvari, I think? She was never a good fit for Aerith. She was never a good fit for Aerith, in my opinion. But she also didn't have good writing material to work with. Because that was from that period where they were trying to write Aerith not as Aerith actually was in Final Fantasy VII, but basically as all the fanfics interpreted her.
Apparently she was also Aerith in Christ and Advent Children.
Yeah, and I think she was also her in Crisis Core, but I'm not sure.
No. Andrea Bowen.
Okay. I haven't played the original Crisis Core, so I haven't heard her voice in that one. I've only heard Zack's voice in the original because of the Goongaga meme from Vine Sauce. Me? Ga 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 ga. It was Menasuvari in Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah. Like, I'm not familiar with Menasuvari's work outside of voicing Aerith. I'm not impressed by her Aerith. I don't think she's like a bad actress or anything. I just think that, like, her take on Aerith wasn't anything to write home about. It's not, like, offensively bad. I've heard worse voice acting. If you watch the Aiken dub, that's offensively bad voice acting.
Oh, apparently she was in American Pie. I never realized it.
She was in who? Menasuvari?
Hmm?
Who? You just said
what's her
she
name
was
again?
There are three.
Menasuvari?
Menasuvari, yeah. That I did not know she was in American Pie.
She was also in The Rage Carrie 2.
Never heard of that.
It's a horror thing.
Oh yeah, no. Now you talk about it. Yeah, it's that shitty made-for-TV sequel to Carrie.
Yeah. She was only in Kingdom Hearts 2 and then OKKO Lakewood Plaza Turbo. Those are the only two video games that she voiced it on. So.
I plan to develop more material in the future.
Did you know that Zack's voice actor from Crisis Core and like the older Final Fantasy VII stuff was also on a Nickelodeon show in his youth?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was a recurring character on the early Nickelodeon sitcom The Adventures of Pete and Pete, where he played a character named Endless Mike.
Was alright, I guess.
Think of each job
Really?
not to make money, but to build connections.
It's not what you know, but who.
Oh, I'm looking him up right now.
You remembered.
He's in a lot of stuff besides Final Fantasy VII stuff. Like, roles you would not think of.
Oh boy.
Rick Gomez.
Oh, Barrett should have finished collecting his share of the money by now. So what do you want to do? Head back to the bar?
Well, he was in Transformers 2007. Boy in the Box.
Expecting great things from you, my friend. You'll never want for work around here if you prove yourself useful.
Back to living in the dump somewhere.
I hear you so
Got new numbers for Monster Slaying this month.
Yeah, I see that. I see what you mean about the 1993 and to 96.
Yeah. Like, I don't have nostalgia for that show, but I know people do. Because,
yeah,
it was like one of Nickelodeon's first original shows, as far as sitcoms go.
Kablam, too.
Yeah, he was in Kablam. He was on the Sniz and Fondue segments, if I remember correctly.
He was in My Gym Partner's a Monkey. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he's had a lot of random stuff.
Jeez, you're right. And he's in barely any video games other than Call of Duty and Final Fantasy and or like Kingdom Hearts.
I love how much the main cast stand out to the NPCs. It's like it's the easiest game of spot the pro tag since Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, hi, Yuri Lowenthal.
That was definitely a familiar voice when I heard that.
Shut up, punk. Or what, huh? Screw you.
What's going on? Somebody went and stole some blasting baby from a Shinra warehouse.
The voice acting is so obvious.
Like it's Yuri Lowenthal doing his most Yuri Lowenthal.
It really is. When I heard that, I'm like, did someone play Naruto?
We've got to save him, Cloud.
Is he Avalanche?
No. He doesn't really know what we do. But he has his suspicions. And he's a talker. Actually, you know,
I love how they made a whole ass character out of that one dude that you could talk to at the entrance to the Honeybee Inn in the original. Like they gave him a whole arc.
The Honeybee Inn threw me for a loop when I first went in there. I didn't expect to be playing that type of style.
I mean, the
Stuff,
Honeybee
you know
Inn,
what I mean?
the Honeybee Inn has a lot of cut content related to it in the original.
Really?
Yeah, there was supposed to be a lot more stuff in there that had to be cut for content and time.
Ow.
Like stuff that would have raised the age rating.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because, like, Honeybee Inn in the remake is, like, you know, a nightclub. In the original, it's a brothel.
No, I believed it was. I could kind of tell what they did.
Like,
with
they don't call it a brothel, but it's obviously supposed to be a brothel.
Yeah.
A brothel where everyone's dressed up in bee costumes, because as the Vinesauce streams made it very clear, it's hip to fuck bees.
I swear, all he had to do was keep his mouth shut.
Yep.
Anyway, you distract the officers, and I'll figure something out.
Distract the officers. That's an easy one.
I'm going to distract them by beating the shit out of them.
Exactly the best way to handle it.
Who are you? The cavalry?
Also, take a... I want someone to keep a running tally of every time we come across a Shinra soldier, or I say soldier, that's a different term in Final Fantasy VII. A Shinra mook who's obviously voiced by Patrick Seitz. Because so many of them just have Patrick Seitz's voice.
I'm trying so hard not to start laughing because of the colors of the armors of the officers.
Okay.
Because they're matching Pokemon colors that people have been screaming about.
That's that.
That's how you distract someone, right?
Oh yeah, that's perfect. You did it. You nailed it. That was textbook distracting.
Remember when Cloud got assaulted in Wall Market? Yeah, I remember that.
No, you're not gonna. Hold up. Wait, don't do it, man.
You want to live? Then get the hell out of town.
I love that they don't even untie him first. He just runs off tied and blindfolded.
Sure about this?
I know, but it's fine.
He deserves it. He'll be fine, I'm sure.
He's off having his own misadventures that we don't get to see. Fuck the Yuffie DLC. I want a Johnny DLC.
All it is him running across the freaking world blindfolded.
Like instead of an action adventure RPG mechanic type thing, it's Metal Gear Solid.
Just imagine, like, it's just blind. He's just blindfolded and tied up, running away the entire time.
I'm more worried about us. We gotta go, right?
Right.
What?
Energy drink potion.
You've really changed.
How?
I suppose it's... yeah. Their eyes. They used to be less...
It's the Mako. Soldier, remember?
I remember. So, what do you want to do now? Head back to the bar, or do you want to tackle another job or two?
I'm doing all the jobs.
Do it.
There's literally no reason not to.
Do it. We're now playing Sitting Simulator.
Have a good night, Shadow Dragon.
Bye, Shadow Dragon.
Now, I might not do all the jobs in one stream, because I have to make sure I get up at some sort of reasonable hour tomorrow. Not because I have anything in particular to do, but just because I need to get to the post office. And I don't want to sleep until like 4 in the morning. And not 4 in the morning. I've done that before. But I don't want to sleep until like 4 in the afternoon again.
Oh, that's been happening recently?
Yeah, because class keeps on getting canceled. It's thrown off my sleep schedule. It's like, oh, I don't need to go to class, so I stay up late, and then that fucks up my sleep schedule for the entire week.
Why is your class getting canceled so often?
Series of unfortunate events, with the most recent one being my professor having COVID.
Oh, that's not good. I'm kind of glad I'm on my leave of absence because one of my coworkers caught COVID.
Like, we technically had class today, but I had to miss it so I could go to the doctor.
Fair enough. What's your next course?
I mean, my next class is on Wednesday. It's on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Oh, gotcha.
I hate this man's hair.
It looks like he has a freaking
fucking Johnny Bravo ass hair looking motherfucker.
Nah, it looks more like someone.
No. Zoomer Johnny Bravo. It's the Johnny Bravo. It's the Johnny Bravo pompadour with the side cut. It's Zoomer Johnny Bravo hair.
I can see that. I just thought someone glued a freaking tail on someone's head.
They're probably nesting in the outskirts. Now I've heard a were-rat in pain will call its friends for help, and the whole rat pack will come running just like that.
Gosh, this brings back memories.
What do you mean it brings back memories? This game just came out in 2020.
I know, from 2020, dude. I haven't played it too often since then. The book series is why your class is getting canned.
Yes, that's exactly why.
Blame Lemony Snicket, right?
Yes, it's all Lemony Snicket's fault. Fucking Lemony Snicket. Who names their kid Lemony?
I know 2020 was 4 years ago, but I just haven't played it since then, so it brings back memories of 2020.
Who the fuck names their kid Lemony?
I don't know. Someone who might have been a very interesting thought.
You're not here to shop, are you? People were right. You look like you can handle yourself. So some drakes have made themselves at home in the abandoned Talager factory. Can't have that kind of trouble around.
Gosh, 4 years ago, I was at my first job, I think. Or close to my first job.
4 years ago, I wasn't really doing much.
Yeah, I remember. Mr. and Mrs. Snicket.
I had just quit my job at AMC right before the pandemic hit.
Oh, I remember when I had a job at a movie theater. That was terrible. Like I'm allergic to the coconut oil and all that. So I was getting sick every day. So I had to quit because of like everything.
The highlight of my time working at AMC was when I persuaded a prospective moviegoer to not see Rise of Skywalker.
Really?
Yes, like I had already seen it. So I knew that it was fucking flaming hot garbage. I get a customer. It's Christmas Day, by the way. They had me working on Christmas Day.
That's stupid.
You gotta love North Carolina labor. I had this one guy come up and he's like, "Hey, you work here, right?" I'm like, "Yes, that's why I'm at the booth." That's why I'm at the ticket booth. He's like, "I need your help deciding whether to see Rise of Skywalker or Ford v Ferrari." Without missing a beat, I'm like, "See Ford v Ferrari." And he bought a ticket for that one.
Well, that's at least good that you were able to give you a recommendation.
I also another one of the highlights of my time working at AMC was
I'm trying to get a cat.
yeah, like when you're working at a movie theater, you get a good vibe for how well a movie is doing at the box office based on how many sales you get, how many ticket sales you have for each movie.
Mm-hmm.
During the month and a half that I worked there, I only had one person buy a ticket for the Playmobil movie.
Seriously?
Yes.
Ooh, pet the kitty.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
See, I worked in the theaters back when 50 Shades of Grey came out.
Okay.
That was an experience I never want to experience again.
Like, the time I was working there, like, Rise of Skywalker was just getting ready to come out. Knives Out had just come out and was, like, our biggest seller. And Frozen 2 was out. So, like, all of the tickets were for either Knives Out or Frozen 2.
Mm-hmm. We had, during my time,
we had, like,
a lot of really good ones.
there were a few people that were requesting tickets for a few other movies. Like, when you work at AMC, you get, like, one free monthly movie screening. Where you get to, like, see a movie of your choice without having to pay. And you can bring one person with you as a guest. And I used my one free screening that I had during the time that I was there to go see A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, which is
that's
one
a good
of my
one.
favorite movies now. I say now, this was 4 years ago. Like, like one of the few movies that's been able to bring me to tears. Just because, not because it was, like, depressing or heartbreaking or anything, but just because of how sweet and wholesome it was.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. He may not look or sound much like Mr. Rogers, but he embodies the spirit of Mr. Rogers very well.
Yeah.
I think one of Betty's cats might be nearby.
When I worked at the theater I worked at, and you probably, if I tell you off stream where I worked, you'll know which one I'm talking about.
You've already told me which one you worked at, so yes,
Yeah.
I know.
Good. So we had I worked there when the Grudge remake came out. Or was it the Grudge or the Ring? I don't remember.
The Grudge is the one that got a remake. The Ring got like a disconnected sequel.
I think I was there when they both came out. I don't remember.
They both came out around the same time.
Yeah, because I know one was like the 3D or the 4D or whatever the fudge it was at the time that came out, the IMAX. That was out because I remember I wanted the movie poster from it, but of course I was out. I didn't get it. But the one that scared me the most was the 50 Shades because we had lines out the door of women, like all wanting alcohol, and I'm just like, okay, we can't serve it because I'm not allowed to. I'm not at the age.
God, the AMC I was working at, like I'm kind of going on a tangent about like movie theater jobs now because we're kind of in like the filler arc of this chapter. But like the AMC I was working at had just started serving like freshly made hot food there, like, you know, burgers and stuff like that. No one ever bought it. No one ever bought it because it takes too long to prepare and they have to bring it to you in the middle of the movie. It's just too much of a hassle. Like, I've seen people say, like, oh, why don't movie theaters serve, like, you know, proper meals instead of just popcorn? And I'm like, popcorn is the main thing that movie theaters serve because it's cheap to buy in bulk, it's incredibly easy to store for long periods of time, and it requires bare minimum prep in order to make.
Yeah, that's true. It does.
It's mostly automated at this point. Whereas with hot food, you need refrigeration to store it. You need people who know how to cook it. You need, at the very least, a grill. It's just it takes so much more of an investment on the business end to serve like hot food than it does to serve popcorn.
Yeah, and when people don't use it, it's not cost efficient.
Yeah.
When I worked at my theater, we had like the corn dog bites that were already frozen. We had pretzels that were I don't know if they were frozen or if they were just like pre-packaged. You had to warm them up with the stuff and then pour salt on them. We had stuff like that. And those were a pain to cook because like it was just annoying. But
you know what
like
else is a pain to cook?
Huh.
Souffle, but that's an unrelated issue.
Also, Megatron, I've unintentionally learned how to censor myself, so that's why I say fudge instead of fuck sometimes.
You can say the fuck word on my stream.
No, I know. I have a habit of saying fudge because I'm always hanging out with people that are like forcing themselves to be censored because they do content for children.
Ugh. I could never do content for children.
I can't either, but I just have to be there.
I swear too much naturally. Like, I don't even try to go out of my way to swear. I just drop fuck bombs without, like, even putting any thought into it.
Hold on 1 second.
I swear I just heard a cat. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Kitty, 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 kitty. There's the kitty. Okay, but how is it that Wanted Dead has more realistic cat models than Final Fantasy VII Remake? I'm afraid of what the developers of Wanted Dead put their budget into, given the quality of those cat models.
I mean, the best cat model I've ever seen, I think, is Stray.
Well, I mean, Stray's a game all about playing as a cat. It's scary for Wanted Dead because the cats are just incidentally around the police station and they're like higher quality models than the people you play as.
They said that a scary man was chasing them. Thank you. I told Dad we're getting married and moving topside.
3 cats of the exact same model, the exact same collar.
It's almost
They're
like
twinsies.
triplets.
That's what I was about to say. They're triplets. I said twinsies on accident. I'm short 1 cat there. And it has ramen? What?
And it has, yeah, they put, yeah, Wanted Dead has some interesting priorities, given the ramen minigame.
No.
And the quality of the ramen model being higher quality than the gun models.
What?
You haven't watched my streams of Wanted Dead, have you?
I think I've watched like 1.
Bruh,
Hold on.
just tune into like the last 30 minutes or so of my first Wanted Dead stream, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's why ramen's become a sort of a running gag. Dare I say, a meme on my streams.
Okay, hold on.
Let's do this. I got your number.
Like, it's
No wonder
it's
I
that
couldn't
kind of
find
like it's not just an uncannily high quality model. It's the fact that it stands out as so much higher quality than the people in the scene. It's like that one sandwich from Sonic Unleashed.
Wait, what?
Oh, you don't know about the Sonic Unleashed sandwich?
No.
There's a scene where Eggman's being served like a hoagie, And it's such a high-quality hoagie compared to everything else in the scene. Have a good night, JKR.
Hold on. Oh my gosh, that sandwich is way too high quality. What the actual fuck? It's just like, here's this plain looking Eggman model that looks like it's been ripped from from the anime or something. And here, this clearly looks like it's been photoshopped.
Hyper realistic sandwich.
It looks like it was just photoshopped into his hand.
If the guy who took care of the town's rat
It looks like someone just went to like Subway, took a photo of the dang sandwich and just put it right in his hand.
No. It doesn't look like it's from Subway. It looks too good to be from Subway.
It looks like Jimmy John's.
No, it looks like Firehouse.
Okay, Firehouse is acceptable.
Because Jimmy John's is shit.
But they're fast to get somewhere.
Not in my experience. I ordered in person at a Jimmy John's, and I was kept waiting for half an hour to get the wrong sandwich.
Oh no. Seriously?
All I ordered was a sandwich with just turkey and nothing else on it. How hard is that? And you know what they gave me? They gave me an Italian melt.
Oh my god. What the heck? How can you get turkey messed up with an Italian melt? They're probably like, this guy doesn't need a turkey sandwich. He just needs a freaking Italian melt instead. Maybe they were judging you for your sandwich choices.
I mean, from my experience, they just don't like it if you order anything custom. They expect you to order one of the pre-made, sandwiches that are actually on the menu. If you dare to order something that, you know, is to your taste, then 9 times out of 10, they're just gonna get it wrong.
But you asked for just turkey, nothing else, right?
Yes.
So no sauces, no anything.
No sauces, no vegetables, no cheeses, just bread and turkey.
That's not even custom. That's just laziness, not even putting the right thing. That's literally just...
No. It's not laziness. It takes more effort to get it that wrong.
I can literally have to just say fuck it and just literally just make everything else. Like you just literally have to freaking get the bread and then put turkey on it and you're done. Like, how does someone waste their own time by making another type of sandwich and then give it the wrong one to you? Did you go back in and tell them it was the wrong one, or did you just leave?
No, because I had lost my patience by that point, so I just took the L and left.
Jeez.
Bring it.
That's ridiculous. I've never seen that happen at the one near me, but I've had it happen at like McDonald's before, where they'll like, you know, give me like, you'll either leave something out or like give me the wrong thing.
It's on you.
I always liked playing as Tifa in the game, actually. Like, controlling Tifa.
Yeah, Tifa's got fun combat. Like, Barrett's probably the most boring to play as, because it's just hold down the shoot button.
Mm-hmm.
No. You know what Barrett's gameplay is? It's Devil May Cry 2.
That's so true, though. You're actually right about that. Tifa actually has, like...
Devil May Cry 2 may be a shit Devil May Cry game, but it's the best third-person shooter of that year.
I haven't played Devil May Cry 2 in a long time. I used to have that collection that had the first three.
There's no reason to play Devil May Cry 2 unless you're trying to play all of the Devil May Cry games.
Yeah, I played it like one time and then it lost within like 5 minutes because it was 2 characters.
Like Devil May Cry 2 is such a nothing game that in the complete series retrospective video that's included with Devil May Cry 5, Devil May Cry 2 gets like 2 sentences dedicated to it before it moves on to Devil May Cry 3.
You got to admit, 3 was probably one of the better ones because it was the.
Well, actually, no. It starts with. Well, you know, it doesn't move on to 3 because it's doing it in chronological order of like how the events happened in canon. But you know what I mean. Like, Devil May Cry 2 gets all of like 2 sentences that just summarize it as like Dante fought other strong demons throughout his journeys.
Yeah,
not like
it was kind of just
anything,
encompassing.
not anything specific to Devil May Cry 2. That's the gist of the summary it gets before it moves on to more interesting stories.
Does canon matter in DMC?
Does canon matter in DMC? I mean, it depends. It depends on your view on it. Devil May Cry 5, I would argue, really tries to tie a lot of previous elements together, so it does like expect you to at least have some cursory knowledge of previous events going in. But it's always been a gameplay first franchise, with story being there to supplement the gameplay.
Yeah.
I say always been a gameplay first franchise. DMC Devil May Cry is like the most in-depth the plot ever got, and it kind of suffers for it because the plot's not very good.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... I've softened on DMC Devil May Cry as the years have gone on. I've learned to appreciate it for what it is, especially now that we're in, you know, it's removed from the context of, like, oh, this is the future of the series. Now that that's very much not the case, I can be a lot easier on it.
I mean, that's valid. They went from being like, saying like, this is the new reboot to just being like, yeah, this happened, but we don't talk about it.
It's on you.
I mean, I think DMC Devil May Cry might have been like my first real Devil May Cry I actually played to full.
Yes, it was. I remember. You bought it at launch.
Yeah, because I liked Devil May Cry from seeing you play it, and I was like, oh, this might be interesting. And then I was like,
Are you sure? Because I wasn't playing Devil May Cry back then.
Maybe I played, like, maybe I just bought it because I heard a lot of good rumors about it.
Apparently another flying bastard stirring up trouble.
I don't remember. It's been such a long time.
I like DMC Devil May Cry, but its characters were pretty weak. Yeah, it doesn't have a good core cast. They're not very interesting. But the gameplay and level design is some of the best that the series has ever had.
It's true. Yeah, I think it might have just been.
I just flew in from the graveyard, and boy, are my arms tired.
There's this amazing merc who can handle
Arikado, when did DMC come out again?
2013.
That's why. It was right around the time, it was right during college. People were all buying games.
Yeah.
So I bought it because I wanted to try a new game because it was the
like
360, I think.
Yeah, it was 360 and PS3 at first. Like it was not just that like a ton of new games were coming out at that time. It's also that we, like, the college we were at was really close to a GameStop, so it was easy for us to get new games.
Valid.
Thanks for helping him out.
They just gave up with the level design in Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5 has some weak level design, but I'm willing to not let that be like a huge mark against the game's design overall, because they clearly decided that they want the focus to be on combat, first and foremost, with little to nothing else besides that. Like, they cut out puzzles almost entirely. There's no platforming. Like, they went hard on the combat, and it has the best combat in the series because of that.
Because I bought a lot of random games back at the school we went to. Like, I bought, like, Dead Island when it first came out that first year, and then I bought what's it called? Dead Space 3. So I probably saw Capcom's name on something and bought DMC.
You bought all the winners, is what you're saying.
I kind of did, I think. Don't get me wrong, I actually really enjoyed Dead Space 3 to an extent. I feel like it was interesting because it did, like, split screen. it like had like differences and like perspectives minorly. So I found that interesting.
Yeah,
and then I ended up buying.
It did if you played co-op. If you played it single player, then you're just missing out on half the story.
Yeah, I played it co-op all the time.
Best do it right. Keep it together.
I got it.
Freeze its butt.
Freeze its ass. Where are they feeding these dogs? Illegal growth hormones. The best kind of growth hormones. Blizzard sucks in this game. Yes, it does. Because it's the only spell that has like a wind-up period to when it actually does its main damage.
Why does it look like
And of course, it's the enemies that move around the most that are weak to Blizzard.
I was gonna say, why does the dog look like it has like a freaking tail thing from freaking Avatar?
Because it does. I mean, most dogs are known for having tails.
I drove the hound into the area up ahead. He's pissed, so make sure you're ready.
You drove him into the area ahead. Now we're just gonna let you do this by yourself and not even help, even though I have a gun.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's just neighborhood watch. I'm a mercenary.
Keep your cool.
No need to worry.
Deal with that.
Let me handle this. Get near me.
Gosh, Tifa went down a little bit there.
I'd go down on Tifa. I mean, what? No, don't hit me with your tentacle.
Oh no.
I got this.
I'm not going out like this.
Here it comes. Don't overdo it.
I'll take over. Do this well.
Yeah, I forgot about that ability.
Like, the only reason I had Blizzard equipped was for what's his name, Chadley's missions where you have to hit the dudes with their weaknesses.
Hold on.
We'll get through this. Bring it. Mind taking over?
Great.
Just hang on. I'm coming. Kept you waiting? I had this.
Hold on. I'm coming. Won't last long. Still up for it?
To think the thing that's given me the most trouble in this playthrough has been a goddamn dog.
Keep it up.
I can still fight. Gotta be strong.
Yeah, beat him with the Shoryuken.
For a shower.
Sure you can.
Take a shot every time she says I could kill for a shower. Apparently Tifa is just very stinky.
Gosh, all that fighting.
I don't like that I'm coming and I won't last long or in close proximity of each other.
Out of curiosity, when exactly did it show up?
Oh, today. The first reports came in just this morning. Why do you ask? Wait a minute. There's this crazy story about a Shinra research lab hidden right beneath our feet under the slums.
Huh. Really? That's news to me.
I'm sure it won't lead to anything in later events.
Yeah, positive.
It's a big organization. I'm sure there's lots of secrets I don't know.
Nothing will go wrong.
You got the best.
Like everyone's favorite mascot platformer character, Bubsy the Bobcat, would say, what could possibly go wrong?
Tally of monster slain has been updated. Got new numbers for monster slain this month. Check them out.
Fiends slain this month, 48.
Yeah, the more monsters you slay, the more rewards you get from her.
Yeah, I remember that kind of from when I was playing last time, but it's been such a long time.
Counter-Strike is so broken. Yes, it is. Counter-Strike the game or Counter-Strike in this game? The correct answer is yes.
There's only one answer anyways to choose.
I can't go back to this game without the abilities unlocked. See, I didn't bring over my PS4 save file to the PS5 version, so I can't do that.
Tifa, you won't believe this.
No way, I won't believe it.
Train graveyard, but these two clowns refuse to get off their butts and do anything about it. Hey, is that? It is you, the new Merc.
Dash Cat. Okay. This is awkward because yeah, this is awkward because remember, the maid outfit is only for the 3D model at the moment. So now there's two of me on screen, one of which is in the maid outfit. I don't have any alternate outfits for the 2D model at the moment. If there are any mods still around, please refund Dash Cat's points.
Hold on.
Piece of cake.
Gosh, people really want you to be in that maid outfit, huh?
I mean, that's why I made it a redeem. But it's intended for streams with my 3D model, because it's a lot easier to set up alternate outfits with my 3D model than it is for 2D, because, you know, I don't have to commission someone to draw my 3D model in a maid outfit.
Gotcha. How do you do it? I might be able to do it.
Fuck if I know. My mods usually do it for me.
Oh no, I'll look it up. Because I am a mod technically, I just haven't been around to mod in a long time.
No!
Let's end this quick.
I got this.
Steady.
There we go.
You did it?
I'm looking this up real quick.
Do it faster.
I'm working on it.
Locked up tight.
Okay.
If this is what you want.
Okay, let's see. Oh.
Take the lead.
Let me handle
Seriously, I just happened to see that.
You forgot to mention that this is your favorite version of Let the Vows Begin. Yeah, this is my favorite version too. I also like the piano arrangement that was in Advent Children, but as far as like updated versions of it, this is my favorite.
Okay, so it says that's how you do it. Okay, click this, go to this.
That the key?
Yeah.
All right. Final Fantasy X comes close. I'm not the hugest fan of the Final Fantasy VIII version. I believe that said 8. I'll take your word for it because I haven't played much of 10. I've never played 8 beyond the demo that came with Brave Fencer Musashi.
Here we go. Let's see. Jeez.
Brief pause while I figure out how the hell I'm going to unload the fucking maid avatar from here, because it's phasing through me, and that's uncomfortable.
It doesn't sound comfortable, that's for sure.
You know what? You know what I'll
right.
do? You know what?
Refunded.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I learned.
There we go. I'll move
I can be a mod
forward
again.
I'll move forward a bit. There we go. Now it's not phasing through me. I don't know how to unload it, but we'll figure that out later. Ignore the cat boy in the background.
Yeah, I was going to say, Dash is your points back. Because I hit the refund button, so I'm hoping it went through properly.
I won't lose.
Don't overdo it.
Oh gosh, it crawls on walls.
Just a maid cat boy behind you. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary for these streams.
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Pull the lever. It's not a lever, though. Is it?
No, it's a key card.
Pull the key card, then I swipe the key card. I don't know.
I got your number.
Oh, I should have equipped arrow before this. Oops.
Keep it together.
Let's go.
Yeah, Tifa's better for the aerial combat stuff.
Yep. And now dive kick. Oh, that missed.
Ooh.
Ah.
And Tifa's fast too, if you really think about it, Frig.
I mean, yeah, she's I was going to say squishy, but I mean, yeah,
Nimble.
Yeah, I meant in terms of like her character build is like she has low HP and defense, but high speed.
Yeah, she's a glass cannon, probably.
Yeah. I mean, there are parts of her that are squishy, I can imagine.
Oh yeah, probably very squishy.
Unbridled Rage also adds more combos for aerial combat. Okay, I did not know that, because this game, in my opinion, doesn't really do a good job of explaining what a lot of the abilities do.
They really don't. I had to kind of learn a lot of stuff on my own when I played it the first time.
They're just doing their job.
Like, clouds are pretty self-explanatory. They're just variations of hit thing with sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's the other characters where their abilities get a little bit muddled.
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna do with like Vincent's like all of his
For
abilities.
his neutral special, he uses a gun.
They also have Cat Sith too, I think. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I hate that they're calling him Cat Sith or Kate Sith when that is an actual word. It is a Gaelic word, and it's supposed to be pronounced Ketshid.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All thanks to you.
Jeez.
And don't you forget it.
So where do we get paid? The shop or something?
Yeah, but why don't we head back to the apartments first? Take a quick breather.
Take a quick breather with Tifa in the apartments? Oh.
No way.
What do you mean, no way? Hell yes!
I meant that in like a oh my gosh yes type of way, not like a ew no way type thing. Greg, that'd be terrible if I denied that. When I heard got it, I thought got it memorized.
Got it memorized. You in particular still need to check out the improv fan dub of Chain of Memories that I was in.
Yeah, I do need to check that out. I've been meaning to, but I've just been so busy.
Where I voiced Axel.
Yeah, that's why it popped in my head, I think.
Huh? Someone's back awful early. Not that I mind. Would you two be dears and swap your filters? I left them in your rooms.
Sure thing.
Not so fast, you. Do me a favor. She needs a friend. A real friend.
We're already friends.
So when she talks, are you really listening? Thinking about
No,
her?
Cloud.
Oh gosh,
Listen to me
relationship.
No, Cloud. Listen to me very carefully, because I can tell you're a dense motherfucker. She needs someone to give her a good fucking.
Let's take care of this real quick, okay?
Sure.
And you're just the twink for the job.
Oh my gosh.
I need you to fuck her, Cloud. She may not be my daughter, but by God, are you going to give me the closest thing to grandchildren that I'm ever going to have?
Oh my god.
Like it's like the Chris Redfield thing from Resident Evil, where it's like, Leon, I need you to fuck my sister. Continue the Redfield bloodline, Leon.
So, after you left the village, I let you off the hook before, back at the hall, but not this time.
Here comes the interrogation.
Well, When we were kids,
Sephiroth, fuck
everybody
my
wanted to
mother,
be a soldier,
Cloud.
right?
Become one with the planet.
I remember they were on the news every day during the war.
Thing is, by the time I finally made it in, they didn't need heroes anymore. It was nothing like what we dreamt of. It was just working for Shinra. Just
But since I'm a soldier and I have Genova cells in me, wouldn't that be kind of, you know what they say, Cloud?
I know it's a touchy subject.
No one's closer than family.
not exactly
Family.
especially with someone you haven't seen in a while.
I get it. Still, it's kind of funny. Us going our separate ways.
This game isn't as bad as Final Fantasy 15, but the anime grunts are still so goofy. Yeah, that's a bit of the vocal direction that kind of takes me out of some scenes.
We should totally celebrate.
Like, they make sense in Japanese because that's just
Really?
how Japanese acting tends to go. When you do that in English, it doesn't sound as natural.
Not like fancy, but I'll figure something out. What do you think would suit me, huh?
Oh yeah,
no.
time to make an important choice, and there's only one. Oh yeah, that's right. They changed the wording of it for the PS5 version. Something refined
Yeah, I
to
guess
get
we're not
that
fancy
sexy
anymore.
blue dress.
Be sure to pick an outfit that goes with mine, okay?
In the PS4 version, it was something mature.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so much fun. You'll see.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll see. He's just like, maybe.
And on that happy note, I think it's time we headed back to the bar. Come on.
You don't need a break?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. Marl isn't always right, you know.
And on that note, we are going to save. And
Don't
I'm going
lose
to
your
call it a
progress.
night because it's about 1 a.m.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone who tuned in tonight. Thank you to my rotating group of guest hosts tonight.
It was fun.
Yeah. No raid tonight because just not feeling. I don't feel like putting in the effort of finding someone to raid tonight. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time with whatever I end up doing then. Hey, the head pat works.
Yeah, it wasn't working lately, has it?
Yeah. And it went away like it's supposed to. Hey, I fixed it.
Good.
But yeah. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, unpleasant dreams.